Welcome back. Coastal Bend meteorologist Diamond Dixon here. Live look outside our wooded sky cam overlooking the new Harbor Bridge. Also a beautiful sunset playing out behind me. Well, let's talk about the big talker that we're all looking forward to, this colder air, this next cold front. So of course right now we are still nice and warm in the 5 o'clock hour, but we're at 80 in Rockport, 82 in Ingleside, 81 here in Corpus Christi, as well as Robstown, 74 in Port Aransas, 77 in Beeville, 76 in Mathis. Still warm right now, but as we get further and further into the night, our temperatures are going to take a gradual dip, and I'll play that out for you too. So looking at our winds right now, they're kind of picking up in different portions, but you'll notice yesterday that we had a south wind, and I mentioned that we would change from a south to a north wind ahead of the cold front. So we have 14 miles in Ingleside, as well as Naval Air Station, 20 here in Corpus Christi, 19 in Orange Grove, 20 in Beeville. Our northern community is really going to get graced with a lot cooler weather. So big weather picture we have this cold front pushing through the coastal bend. You can see this is the one right here that we're getting right now. That next line that also moves through, that'll be a second push of colder air, which you'll notice too, because we're going to be cold all week long. So let's talk about what's on the way. So Sunday we had our high temps in the 80s. We were well into the 80s. And now Monday we'll have low temps in the 30s. So it's like a 50-degree difference we're talking here. And that's exactly what's going to happen, especially for our northern neighborhoods. So we're going to have that drop in dew points. So you could see that we were muggy beforehand, and then we're going to go dry all week long. That's where we start to notice that cooler air, drier air taking over, which will also limit those rain chances. And here's what we can expect, that yes, that cold front's going to move through today. We'll have these conditions lingering all throughout the week, and we'll have a second round of cold air towards the end of the week, and we'll get to that once we hit about Thursday, Friday. But we will stay cold all week long. Now, hour by hour, this is where we can really see how the cold front pushes through our area. So in the next hour, we'll be at 74 degrees, and then at 7, we'll be at 71 degrees. As we go all the way into the nighttime, you'll see that the winds are going to start to pick up starting at 8, well until 11 o'clock. We'll be at 55 degrees. That wind also still stays strong coming out of the northeast all night long as well, then shifting to the north. By the time we hit, we'll even say 3 a.m., 43 degrees, and then 5 a.m., 41. So that's still a big difference. It's still a 40-degree difference from right now. If we're at 81, we'll be at 41 at 5 a.m., so less than 12 hours. So looking at those forecast high temperatures, when's the last time you've seen this, where we're just going to be right on par with where we should be, almost below normal, all throughout Wednesday into January 15th? It's going to be a cold week. So yes, you'll need your jackets, your gloves, your boots, if you will. And so even if we look ahead the next 6 to 10 days, we're still going to be cold. January 11th through the 15th, as you saw on the last graphic, that we're going to be cold in southeast Texas and overall Texas. So here's a look at our forecast lows tonight. 30s all across the board, a little warmer near the coast, but for the most part, expect the 30s tonight in your neighborhood. And of course, by the time we hit those feel-like temperatures all throughout the night, it's going to feel really cold outside, like in the 20s. So if you want to look ahead to your next 7 days, well, here's a look for you. We have a cold week ahead of us, Coastal Bend. Stay warm.